All right, Tony, I'm going to correct this and go through it with you. And hopefully this video is a little bit more descriptive than if I just type something up for you. But the other pages look good. You had the right answer, same answers I got. And based on looking at your work, it looked fine. But unfortunately, this one is all messed up. So let me just break it down. There's a couple errors in different areas. So I want to show you more than just what the right answer is. I kind of want to walk you through this a little bit. Based on what you have written here, you have a 5 and 3 for the sides, but when I look over here at your tangent, you have 5 and 4. So I think that was just a simple transposition there that gave you your wrong degrees because you plugged in 4 when you wrote 3 over here. But aside from that, there's a little bit of an issue with this right here, the way you got your angle. It would have worked if you were finding the angle of this triangle, right? Because you come 270 degrees and then you're subtracting, so you'd go back 51, which is what you got here, and you'd wind up right here. But if you're going to do it that way, you need to find that other triangle, not the one that you found. If you're going to do your triangle here like you did, that's fine. But when you take this angle, what I would do is I'd take 180 and then add whatever that angle is, and that'll bring you to here. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. But whenever you have these hypotenuse and magnitudes, you have the choice on where to create your triangle. And what that's going to dictate is how you're calculating what the direction is. So you found this angle here. The best thing to do is add that to this 180 to get back to the 0 here. Or do it the way that you did it, but you got to find a different number that way. So if you found this angle here, you could have done what you did and said, okay, from here to here's 270, and then I'm going to subtract what I found, and then that'll give me back to here. So either way, the math looks like it could work just depending on how you solve it. But again, it's just seeing the picture on where your angle is and understanding why you're using subtraction or addition. I mean, you could do either one. It just needs to be calculated from the right spot. So the way you have it here, solving for this angle, I would have just said 180 degrees plus that angle. I'd come to here and then add that rather than do the subtraction because you didn't use the right triangle to use that angle for that. But again, the actual angle was wrong because you used 5/4 when it should have been 3 here. So I hope that clears it up for you a little bit. If you want to text us or let us know what you get, I can recorrect it for you. But the hypotenuse looks good. You use the 3 here and the 5 here, and you got the 9 plus 25. I don't see the work for that exactly, but I'm assuming you found the square root of that, and that's how you got this. And then number 5, it doesn't look like you solved it just yet. But let's see, we got a magnitude of -7 over here, so we're coming out and coming down 2. So that looks about right. Let's see what you got for your magnitude there. So you got 7 squared plus 2 squared, 7.28. Let me take a look at mine. You know what? I think I see what you did here. This one doesn't look right, but it's another small mistake. So you got 7 written here. Yeah, 7's right here where your 7's written. But this comes all the way out to here. So this is actually 9. So your sides that you got should have been 9 and 2, not 7 and 2. And I think that's why you got the wrong magnitude there. But if it was 7, that would be the magnitude. So you did your math right here to here. You just used the wrong number. So on charts like these, if they're just showing you a picture instead of giving you the numbers, make sure you pay close attention to where those lines end, because this is coming negative, and it actually comes to -9 and then -2. So the coordinates for that would be -9, -2, and you have it shown as a -7, -2. So get the right magnitude, and then if you want a little bit more work through on finding the angle that you're missing, you have your sides already, right, like you have here. So as long as you change this to 9, it looks like the work that you have written here would work, because this is your angle you're looking for, and the opposite, which is 2, over the adjacent, which is 7. So the inverse tangent of 2 over of 9, because you had the wrong answer here. So tangent of 2 over 9, that should give you this angle. And then just like the one above, probably the best thing to do once you have that angle doing this triangle is find what that is plus 180. So let's see, the inverse of tangent 2 divided by 7, sorry, this messed me up, 9, 2 divided by 9 is actually 12.529, and then you would add 180 to that. So hopefully that clears up a little bit of that, but the other page looked good, so I know you know how to do it. It's just transposing some of these numbers, and then look a little more closely at your XY chart on where those numbers are. So mixing up some of these numbers like you have here and down here seemed like that was your only big problem, but the math and knowing when to use tangent and some of the other functions looks good. So give me a call if you got any questions.